Problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
It's a wrap.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York.
You must be getting tired of seeing me.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold, he's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
You're outside. Come on, guard 55. Know your job. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a first down carry by Bell. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The tackle made there by Kyler Fackrell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Right 54. Watch the run. Lady. Right there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. Give him 8 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. Darnold now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Giants' 44-yard line.
We're going to start. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Let's go, D.
Darnold from the gun. Flush to his right. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run on first down. Bell. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. These two teams all tied after 1.
7-7.
Check 55 to Mike. Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
From the 24, Darnold. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Leonard Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. This from 44 yards out, left hash. Maher able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, he can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now Jones. He's got his man. This is Tate. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. Always a plethora of storylines when the Jets and Giants get together, and certainly one big storyline is what they've been able to do in the backfield. Saquon Barkley, he's the Giants' future in the backfield, and now Le'Veon Bell coming over from Pittsburgh. He has really solidified what the Jets want to do carrying the football, and both of these guys' threats catching it as well. They really appear to both be set for years to come. These are going to be some fun battles to watch.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Come on, set. 10 Lobo. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Watch your slap. Hey, Zoo.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Barkley on first down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. Pierre Desir in on the stop. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
That's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come again. Check 31. Check 31.
This is Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? They'll run with Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. A first down carry for Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Gallman. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is now 14-10. 14, Jets 10. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. James Bradbury, he was right there to break it up.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Nearly a huge return as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Giants will get it now at the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even...
And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Jets take over first and 10.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Darnold. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be second and goal. The kick by Maher is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime with a visiting Giants, I guess you could say, on top of the Jets in this New York rivalry. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll run it with Bell. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold. And he's got a noon one. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. On first down, it's Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now on second and 13, Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now it's Darnold. Airing one out for Crowder. This is intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get this. Get this.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Exit.
Single receiver. 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones looking for Shepard deep, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Jones operating from the gun. Got a man, Slayton. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
They'll run on first down. Barkley, they're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator.
Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Hey!
Mike's 54. Mike's 50.
Now!
Man, that's trash. That's trash. Mike's 5'4". Mike's 5'4".
Big grip.
They'll run it again with Barkley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. That's something we saw over and over again in Barkley's rookie season. He had 91 catches last year, most ever by a rookie running back, part of a fantastic rookie campaign that saw him go over 2,000 total yards. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down.
Oh, you got Dick? Mike, 53. 53. Mike. All day. All day. Every day.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Hey, check.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and 9, Darnold, wide open receiver, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Darnold now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Inside. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Let's go, one more. Big Ed.
They'll go again with Bell. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15. The Jets on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Darnold now to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now Bell. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision.
Let's go.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll run it right side with Cannon. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
No. Young lady. Mike 5-4.
Hey, orbit.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check your hot read.
Here's Bell. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Marr is good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle.
60 outlaw. Go. Topper.
Check. Watch 54. Target. Check the backer. He's checking.
Go. 22 jet bomber.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
X3. 218. Chops.
Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
On first down, Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13, Jones. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Jones. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll run on 1st down. Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Here's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, watch the ball. Tight dog.
Ready?
Now Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down.
First and 10 at the 27.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the safety creep. I'm ready.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. And they'll get this down to the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On third down, here's Bell. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good, and that will push the lead up to 5. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Washington Redskins. Meanwhile, for the Giants, add one more loss to the column. That drops them to a woeful 1-9 so far. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.